beautiful world. Hey guys, this is an Emerald Guitars. It's all carbon fiber except for the wood veneer top, a very thin layer of wood veneer that's been put on the top. Quilt maple in this case. This is their X30 Jumbo. This guitar has a Graphtech Ghost Piezo Bridge with 6 individual saddles adjustable for intonation. Each of those saddles has a piezo pickup in it, and there's a volume knob in the sound hole, which is right up here. And also in the sound hole is a volume knob for a K&K pickup, which is underneath the bridge plate inside the guitar. And that pickup adds some body so I can blend the ratio of the volume of the 2 pickups. So I wanted to showcase this guitar and a myriad of other things. So let me explain what I've got going on here. I'm playing through a Fishman Loudbox Artist acoustic guitar amp over here on my left. I've taken a line output mic cable from that direct out, and I'm feeding a Bose S1 Pro on the other side of me. And I use this as a gigging system for small intimate venues, coffee houses, backyard parties, can be wedding ceremonies. Beautiful setup. The effects that I'm using on the solo, I engaged a new pedal that I just received. It's a Strymon Cloudburst, and it's an ambient reverb that just puts those shimmers and those trails, that nice shimmery trail that just sounds like clouds following behind me. Just beautiful. I won't play that on every song. It's not appropriate for all things, but for a beautiful song like what I just played, I think it fits wonderfully. Without that pedal, I'm playing through a specular reverb pedal, which has different reverbs. One's a regular spring and others a plate. And actually, I don't think it has a spring. I think they're all plate reverbs, but one has modulation, and I'm using that. So here's just a specular reverb. Just a little of that modulation, just emulating a tape that's got a little bit of warble in it, which I just think is beautiful. The sustain of this guitar is absolutely insurmountable. It's just incredible. The intonation of this guitar with those individual bridge saddles is fantastic. It has stainless steel frets, and I just find them really, really smooth on my fingers. The fingerboard is a composite also, so everything is carbon fiber or a composite. I don't know if that's actually carbon fiber layup, so I'm not sure. Goto 510 tuners, so they're super high ratio tuning gears that keep the guitar in tune just superbly. It looks like there's even an artificial nut. I'm not sure what this material is, but the playability, the action is amazing. I got into the Emerald guitars because my traditional wood acoustic guitars, I live in Tucson in the desert. My air conditioner is running all summer long and even late into the fall and early into the spring. And in the winter, the central heating is running, and my traditional acoustic guitars, they dry out. They get too wet. I do humidify the room, but they're shifting. The stability of this guitar is just amazing. So, by the way, I'm not endorsed by Emerald. I'm just a happy customer. I paid full price for this guitar, and also this one hanging on the wall right next to me. This is my X30. And I'll play that for you another time. It has an amber, vibrant carbon fiber weave in the back, and that's a crotch maple. Look at the figure on that beautiful top. This is a smaller guitar, so if I hold these up side by side, I don't know if you can see the width difference, but the red guitar here that I'm holding is a jumbo. So it's deeper, it's got a bigger lower bout, but the sculpting on the guitars is incredibly comfortable. They've sculpted the angle where it sits on your knee if you're playing seated so that it positions the guitar in the perfect position. The cutaway gives me all that upper register access that I need. There's even a little sculpting in the top of the cutaway, so if I have to go up high, it even affords me a little bit more access. The sound hole being in the front of the guitar and at the top, it does project some sound up acoustically. Here's the acoustic sound. Volume has been adjusted on my recorder for the amplified, so it might have sounded quieter, but it's a beautiful sounding acoustic guitar on its own. Does project some of the sound up, but it projects more of the sound out by virtue of the way they've engineered the sound hole. The guitar is just a superb work of functional art. It's been engineered for comfort, for playability, for musicality, for stability. My props and my hat goes out. I tip my hat to Emerald. So anyhow, if you're new to the channel, please click on the bell, subscribe to the channel. That helps inform other users and you when I make new videos. And I hope you found the content valuable, and please share. Hope you enjoyed this. You guys take care.